Good morning, everybody. My name is Tanya. Welcome to my channel. Today I will be talking about vintage inspired pieces from different eras and different types of materials. So let's get right into it. Okay, I'll start off by showing my display. Okay, so the first piece that I have laying here is nothing special, but this is the reason why I wanted to do this video, because vintage pieces, the way that they fabricate them and make them are just spectacular. If you don't have any, you need to really go ahead and try to collect a few pieces. I mean, just look how well made this piece is. You see how they put these? Now, they make this now, but it's not like this solid pieces that won't never come out. The kind that they make now comes out after you own it for like a month. And then look at the clasps. Just solid all around. Very well crafted. And that clasp is such a brilliant idea. So easy for women to take off and on. You won't need anyone's assistance. This one's missing a stone. That's how I received it. But just a beautiful, well-crafted piece. I just adore it. Just love the way it's put together. Okay, moving right along. And that was just to show you some of the inspiration why I made this video. So I'm going to start off with my loop and make sure I have my loop. I'll start off with the Filagree. Okay, so let me sit you down for a second. And Filagree was made out of art forms. It was very popular during the Roman times. It's made out of gold or silver. And what it is it's wires interwoven to create a delicate lace-like structure. And this is a more recent style with like a porcelain piece inside. It's a pendant. Yeah, that's like a reproduction. Or maybe not. Just that it looks so different from the other pieces. So first up I have my cameo. Sterling silver. It's a bracelet. With nice floral design. Let me show you the entire bracelet. And that's the back. Let me see the mark. Where's the mark? There's the mark. Says sterling. Focus. Okay, there it is. Yes. Very beautiful feminine piece. If you don't own any filigree, you need to run out and try to grab some. I'm sure there's some on Etsy. I've never bought filigree pieces from Etsy, but they normally have some of all vintage style pieces. And this is a brooch. I just love the lace, the delicacy of these pieces. Beautiful. Very vintage inspired, Nouveau, Art Nouveau. This is a big flower bouquet. Very beautiful. These pieces are delicate, but they are made extremely sturdy, and that's why they have last over time. Here's a butterfly, excuse me. Looks like it's going to fly away because it's so beautiful, intricate. And last but not least, see, Art Nouveau inspired. And they all have similar clasps. Okay. And moving right along. This is a nice special vintage piece. This came with it. I'm not sure if it's original to the necklace, but it came with it. Nice little diamonds in the front. Believe it's missing though, but they should be there. And this comes on or off. And the chain is just made so well. I love those clasps. So easy to put on and off, nice and sturdy. I remember these came out when I was a little girl. Well, they were already out, but like my mom and her friends would wear them. And I believe that's called a cobra style necklace. Yes, cobra style. Okay, now I have a few snake pieces. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I put you down. I'm so sorry. And snake represents the transformation of power, wisdom, and health. And they were very popular during the Victoria era, from around 1836 to 1901. And you see how this was made? I mean, wow. It's so heavy, and it's just such a substantial piece. Beautifully made. And they do make these now, but they're not made like this. It's way cheaper. I'm trying to see if I could focus it. Maybe I'll put it on my finger, so then you can get a better idea of what I'm trying to show you. See the snake head right there? Yes. I believe this is a man's ring. And I really don't collect men's jewelry, but I just couldn't pass this peak. There's the mark, 925. That's the only mark on this pin. There's no designer name. And then this is a vintage piece. It's a reproduction. If it was the original, it'd be worth a lot of money. But actually, these have gone up in price because they're so sought after. And it's a clip to go on your neck, or you could wrap a scarf around it and kind of tie it around like that. It's so intricate. Look how it's made, so intricate. Oh, and oh my goodness. They don't make stuff like this anymore. They do, but it's not crafted like this. So one of my favorite pieces, and I got this a long time ago. I don't know, around 15 years ago. Okay, now I have some sweetheart jewelry. It's this was given out when there was war, and the people who wore them, it reminded them of their relatives or their sweethearts, their loved ones. I have very few pieces. They're really hard to come by. But if I see them, I do try to grab them up. I have a few more, but I just couldn't seem to find them. Is that it? Yeah, I believe that's it. Okay. So that's my collection. And this is very popular. And if you're interested in purchasing one, I believe there's some online for sale. And it has some names on it. See, I guess this was the person who made it sent it to the family members, so it has mother and Joseph and a few other names and beautiful symbols on it. There's a hand, like I miss you, I love you, a flower, an animal. So one side has names and the other sides have symbols. So is that a spider web? Yes, a spider web. Beautiful. Very simple. It's light too. It doesn't have weight. It's sterling silver. See, the mark is right there on the band. And then this is another piece. And there's a maker. Let me see the maker on this piece. This piece is not sterling. A lot of vintage pieces aren't sterling. It's just man-made metal. This is by Soho Design. But it's so beautiful. I love the cobra chain. So well made. They make them today, but they don't make them like this. The ones you buy today are so cheaply made. And then you have that sweetheart. I love the hearts. And this is another little trinket. It's a pendant. It opens up. And just, I guess you would put pictures in there. It doesn't have any signature, or I believe it's gold because I tested it, but it doesn't say. It just has some Roman numerals inside. So maybe that means something. I just need to learn how to translate the Roman into regular. And then this is a piece. It's by, it says BJ. That's BJ Betty Johnson. Yeah, Betty Johnson. Betty Johnson was an American designer, and she made whimsical and feminine designs. I just love the little heart and the bow. And I actually have the necklace to this. I should have pulled that out. The necklace, the bow was a little smaller. Okay, moving right along. I guess we'll do some, I have one Bakelite piece. I think I have two. I'm not sure if this piece is Bakelite. I'm not sure, but it may be. But Bakelite is made of plastic materials. It was invented in 1909, and they made rings, pins, all type of jewelry. This is a beautiful piece. I got this from an estate. This is definitely Bakelite. And so you open it here, right here. And that's, I believe that is sterling silver. I didn't test it, but I believe it is. And I like how they have the ridges on top of the bracelet embedded in the Bakelite. This is a beautiful piece. Beautiful piece. Very vintage. If I had to say Art Deco style, yes. Okay, moving right along. I do have these two rings, and I'm not sure. I have no information on these rings because there is a mark, but I can't read it. It's some kind of symbol. See right there? And that's on both of the rings. Here's the other one. I tested it for sterling. It comes out positive, but there's no sterling marks. There's some cut flowers on the side. This is a dog. And this is a bunny rabbit. Same cuts on the side. Maybe, I want to say Jewish. I'm not sure. Jewish inspired. I'm not sure. Or maybe, I'm not sure. I'm not going to even say another guess. But they're made so well. They don't make stuff like this anymore. Beautiful. Okay, next we have some copper and metal pieces. And most copper is worn to ease aches and pains, and it's supposed to remove negative energy. Most of these pieces here are made by a company called Renoir. And that company was produced from 1939 to 1960s. I may be one up or down less. So. Give me 1 minute. I have a large display. And I'll start off with this necklace. It's beautiful. It's by Renoir. Solid copper. It's a beautiful piece. Very beautiful. Here's the clasp. And I have several other pieces and bangles. This is a bracelet and earring set by Renor, copper. And then this piece here, this is, let me see who, oh no, this piece is not by Renor. Let me take my loop. If you don't have a loop, you need to get one. Okay, this one is by VCLM. I'm not familiar with that. Vaclam, maybe? I'm not sure. But I just love these type of bracelets. Oh, it's just made so well. And this thing's been here for years and still in perfect shape. It's made so well. Beautiful piece. So you would wear it on your wrist, like so. Beautiful. And I also have a silver one. I don't see a maker's name on here. Beautiful. I'm putting it on my wrist. Beautiful piece. I don't see a maker's name though. Let me check. No, so I'm not sure who made this piece. And you know, like I said, people wear copper because it's supposed to ease your joints. And this is a brass necklace. See if I can hook it up here so you can see it better. I believe that is African inspired. Yeah, it kind of has an African symbols. Beautiful. And then I have some of these pieces where they have all the metal together. And the one on the left side is actually, well, they may be the same. I'm trying to focus. See how they put brass, copper. I don't know if it's sterling or gold. I don't think it's sterling and gold. I think it's just copper, brass, and metal. Yeah. And the one on the left, now this one right here is kind of standard, where you have your endings with the copper band. It's kind of standard. I have a bag full of these, all different shapes and sizes. Kind of has a African or Indian detail on it. Very beautiful. Handcrafted, beautiful piece. This one is kind of special because it's solid and the pieces would just adhere to the top. I'm trying to focus so you can see it, but it's not coming through. But they're kind of not just weaved in, they're kind of set onto the piece. It's a beautiful piece. I used to shine it up, but I don't wear it anymore, so that's why it's all dull. I should have considered shining it up for this video. And I'm sure everyone has this. It's your standard copper bracelets. It's one piece. They all entangle one another. They come in silver, gold, but this is a copper one. Beautiful piece. They make them today, but they don't make them like this. Oh my God, there's a huge difference in the material and just the fabrication of the piece itself, the structure. And then you have like name tags. And this is brass, I believe, maybe bronze. I'm not sure. Someone's initials. It was made for BWK, maybe. Yes, Beverly White, maybe. I don't know. I love how they hammered this. See the hammered? That's one solid piece of copper. Beautiful. And then I have elephants. And this is a brass bracelet. Beautiful piece. It also has details along the edge. Beautiful piece. I believe this is an African piece. This is metal. Are those... I'm not sure what animal that is. Is it because I just can't. I thought it was a dog, but when you look, it could be, I'm not sure. Very well made. And they do make these pieces today, but they're not made like this. So solid, don't break apart. Here's another hammered piece. Beautiful carve. Nice structured detail. And this one actually is sterling silver. And then I have another brass, and that's silver on top, the inlay. Beautiful piece, Art Nouveau. Very beautiful Art Nouveau. I love it. Nice, beautiful, substantial cuff. And I have your basic with the balls, copper. It's made so well. Last but not least, this really needs to be polished up. It's not sterling, it's just metal. Very vintage piece. Beautiful. And they make some similar like these today, but this doesn't give. It doesn't, it's so sturdy and made so well. Let me put it on. Beautiful piece. I think like the hippies used to wear bangles similar to that. Yes. Okay, and then last, oh no, it's not last because I still have a few more pieces on that side. I have some pewter pieces and someone's initials. Nice sturdy structure. Beautiful. Pewter. If you don't have any pewter jewelry, Google and buy a piece. It's such a nice, beautiful piece. I just love it. And this is pewter. A necklace. Well, it's a charm, and you would put it on your necklace. And this one has the mark too. See, it says pewter. Yeah, there it goes, pewter. I have a lot of pewter pieces. I may do a video on just pewter, but I just wanted to show this piece because they make stuff like this today. I said that like 10 times. I'm gonna stop saying it. I'm so sorry, but they don't make it like this. This is just such a strong, substantial piece. You know that this can go on for centuries to go. Nothing's not going to never happen to it. Just like this pewter bracelet. Let me see if I see the mark in here. Okay, there's the mark right there. I don't know if you can see it. It's on the inside right there. There it is. Let me see if I can get the focus. No, I can't, but that's the mark, the pewter mark. And then I have a beautiful charm bracelet. It's sterling silver, and it came with some other charms, but I kind of left one or two and then put some charms that I liked. And it's definitely vintage. It's a beautiful, beautiful charm bracelet. Have some angels, a religious piece, someone's Christmas medallion. It says love Teddy from Bill. Love Heidi from Bill, 1965. Wow, I was born 1967. Wow, that's my favorite piece right there. I can't get the zoom, it's just too bright. And you have another little angel butterfly and then a lock and key. And I have tons of medallion pieces. I love charm bracelets and medallions, but this was one of my best pieces. That's why I pulled that one out. I have a sun ring, sterling silver. Beautiful vintage piece. Made so well. Look how it's made. This looks like it's from the Egyptian period. It's just, I've never seen nothing like it. It's made so well. Okay, so with that, I think I'll wrap it up. I have one or two more pieces, but I'm exhausted. I need to get some water. My mouth's getting dry. I hope everyone enjoyed this video of different type of material, vintage jewelry. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to leave comments. And God bless. Bye-bye. See you next time.